Hi, third graders. It's Mrs. Quinn and your third grade teachers. And today I am going to explain to you Workplace 5C. It's right here. Line them up. All right. Um, I want to tell you a few things. These workplace games are so important. And I know you're thinking, it's hard. We're not at school. We don't have our game boards, our materials. So for this particular game, I changed a few things and I want to tell you a little bit about them. First, if you go to mathlearningcenter.org, you can go to it from any computer. You don't have to log in. And then you go to, let's see, here it is. So it's Math Apps. And let me just show you. You're going to have a bunch that you can pick from. You've probably been here before, so I'm just kind of reminding you. Oh, if you go to number pieces, you are definitely going to be needing this today. So I want to make sure that you know how to get to those number pieces. I would say open web app. All right, so I'll be using these too. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you for dice. Now, maybe you have dice at home, a board game or something. Maybe you don't. There is this virtual dice that you can use online. And this one's kind of neat. You can do different sides. I'm going to show you, this has different versions for this game. So if you needed a dice with 9 sides, you could do it here. You could say, 6. You could do 1 dice, 2 dice. So I'll just do 1 this time. See, I got 4. Roll again. I got 5. All right, but the third thing I want to show you, I think I have it right here. Oh, where is it? Here it is. Another option that you could do is we are going to be using 2 different dice. So there's different ways that you can do it. And sometimes you can use dice that's actually the numbers 4 through 9. So if you didn't use virtual dice or you didn't or whatever, then what you can do is say, okay, if you roll a 4, it's a 4. If you roll a 5, it's a 5. If you roll a 6, it's a 6. But if you roll a 1, make it a 7. If you roll it an 8, a 2, make it an 8. If you roll a 3, make it a 9. And my last idea is you can always use index cards or paper and just write the numbers and then flip them over. So instead of rolling a 5, you'd flip a 5. All right, so once you have that, you're going to be all set for this game. And if we look at the game board, here it is on, let me find it. Okay, here it is. Now this is my teacher view, okay? So I'm showing you the game board. I already showed you where you could find your pieces. This is where I'm going to toss like my dice. So this would be the dice that's 4 through 9. This would be the dice that's 1 through 6. Now, each player is going to roll 2 dice. It could be 1 that's 4 through 9, 1 that's 1 through 6, or it could be 2 that are 4 through 9, or 2 that are 1 through 6. So it'll kind of challenge you and you can kind of mix it up. The more you play, you'll see what you like. But I want to go back to why are we doing all of this? Well, I've been on a big s'more kick. So I just want to remind you a little bit about division. So it's really looking at like, okay, let's say, we've got 3 kids and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 delicious s'mores. How can we divide these s'mores equally among the 3, knowing we might have some left over? And the leftover, as you know, would be called the remainder. So, okay, we've got 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. Okay, person 1, 2, 3. Now this would be 2, 2, and 2. So if we gave the 3 kids you see right here, if we were even, we could give them each 2. We'd have 2, 4, 6, and we would have 2 left over. So this would be the remainder. We wouldn't have enough to give them each 1 more. So it'd be the remainder, probably for Mrs. Quinn to eat. So that worked out good. Okay, so just a little reminder about division and remainders. So let's go into, oh, and I did this also. So 8 divided by 3 is 2 with remainder 2. So everybody got 2 and there were 2 left over. So for our game, what I did, I told you about the dice. Well, I made your game board on a Google Doc. So that way you can type right in there. You could print it if you wanted. But if you look at our line them up record sheet, you'll see you've got player 1 and 2, which round you're doing. And then you're going to be dividing by 2, then by 3, then by 4, then by 5, then by 6, knowing that you are going to get a remainder, or maybe you won't. You will be adding up those remainders when you're all done. So how you know what number goes here, that's going to be what you roll. Whatever number you roll, the 2 numbers, and you're going to, let's see, so you're going to have those 2 numbers. Let me find my game board right here. All right, perfect. So what you're going to do is these 2 dice that you have, you're actually going to multiply. All right, so 8 times 5. That's what I got. All right, many different ways you can think of this. You have it memorized. 8 times 5, 40. Maybe you're counting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. No matter what, we know that it's 40. So on my paper, I'll just write on this one. I'll be player 1. So we would have 40 divided by 2, 40 divided by 3, 40 divided by 4. Might be like some of these answers are just jumping out at you. 40 divided by 5, 40 divided by 6. Okay, so I'm going to put the answer here and the remainder goes here. So I'm not going to figure this all out for you. I'm just kind of explaining it to you, but I'm going to do a little bit of it. All right, so I think I had it open somewhere. Oh, I think this is it. Okay, so we have 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. So the first one said to divide it by 2. So if I take that and I make kind of like two rows, so 2 rows would each have 2. So that actually went in even. So no remainders there. That would be 20. Remainder, 0. Now I have to divide it by 3. All right, let's open it back up. Okay, so now I would have 3 rows. 1, 2, and you know what? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this one I've got to split apart. So, and there's different ways of doing this. You might have a different strategy. This is just mine. It'd be a great idea to even explain it to your partner, how you're doing it. Okay, so what's my answer going to be? Oh, there's only going to be one left over. I'm going to separate these so we can really see them. All right. Hey, you. Okay, so we know we have 10 plus 3 more, 13. Right, so it's going to be 13 with a remainder of 1. 40 divided by 3 is 13, remainder 1. All right, so you're going to keep on going. And then you're going to add up your remainders at the end. And I believe it's the highest remainder wins. I'm sure you could probably play at the lowest also. All right, have so much fun playing your game, and I'll talk to you soon.